naka-linya na nakain.
Kasama na po sir, no? Lalabas na rin po yung parents.
Oh, kasi processional na.
Baba na lang po muna ako sir.
Once again, may I request our students to please prepare for the academic processional. Once again, good afternoon. Before we officially begin our cupping, pinning, and candlelighting ceremony, our students will first express their collective intentions and humble requests to commence the program through a petition letter. To read the petition letter on behalf of Batch Moraya, may we invite Ms. Alea Marie J. Nunez, President of the PSN2.
To Dr. Babyboy Benjamin Nebres III, SUC President 4 of Bicol University. Petition to hold the 16th capping and pinning ceremony. Dear Dr. Nebres, greetings of respect and goodwill. We, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing Level 2 students of Bicol University Polangui, humbly and respectfully petition for the university's approval to host and open the 16th capping, pinning, and candle lighting ceremony of the nursing department. This event holds great significance for us as it symbolizes our transition from aspiring students to dedicated nursing trainees committed to upholding the values of compassion, service, and excellence in the field of healthcare. It marks an important milestone in our academic journey and serves as a tribute to our perseverance, discipline, and dedication to the nursing profession. The ceremony also bears deep meaning for our faculty members, honored guests from hospitals, and partner institutions, as well as our parents and loved ones whose continuous support and guidance have been instrumental in our growth. It is a shared moment of pride and recognition for the collective efforts that brought us to this pivotal stage. In light of this, we earnestly seek the support and approval of the university administration to hold this historic and meaningful ceremony at Bicol University Polangui campus. We assure you that the event will be conducted with utmost respect, order, and adherence to the university's standards of excellence and integrity. With your kind consideration and support, we are confident that this event will become a memorable celebration of our hard work, sacrifices, and commitment to serve others as future healthcare professionals. We sincerely hope that this petition will be granted. Sincerely, BU Polangui BSN Level 2, Batch Maraya. Prepared by Alea Marie J. Nunez, Level 2 President. Noted by Ma'am Christine Genevieve B. Rivera, MAN, Level 2 Focal Person. Recommending approval, Dr. Artemio Jerome S. Rivera Jr., Chairperson of the Nursing Department, and Dr. Mary Joy B. Katangi, Dean of Bicol University Polangui. Approved by Dr. Babyboy Benjamin Nabres III, SUC President 4 of Bicol University. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Alea Nunez. To the university officials, deans and directors, department chairpersons, esteemed faculty and staff, beloved students, proud parents, friends, and honored guests, a pleasant afternoon to all. Welcome to the 16th Capping, Pinning, and Candlelighting Ceremony, a momentous occasion held to honor the dedication, perseverance, and unfolding professional journey of Batch Maraya. With honor, tradition, and deep pride, let us now witness the processional of our student nurses. Following the entrance of our nursing students, we now proceed with the formal entry of the institution's academic leaders. At this moment, may I invite everyone to remain standing as we welcome the processional of the Bicol University Polangui officials and honored guests. Leading the academic procession is the Level 2 Coordinator of the Nursing Department, Professor Christine Genevieve P. Rivera. Next are the clinical instructors of the Bicol University Polangui Nursing Department. Also in line is our regular faculty members and coordinators. Next is the department chairperson of the nursing department, Dr. Artemio Jerome S. Rivera Jr. Next in line is our one and only Dean, Dr. Mary Joy B. Katangi. And finally, our University President, Dr. Babyboy Benjamin D. Nebres III, together with our guest speaker, Mr. Ken S. Luida. May I request everyone to please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. To continue, this ceremony would not be complete without the words of guidance from the leadership of our department. At this moment, let us lend our ears to the opening message of our Nursing Department Chairperson, Dr. Artemio Jerome S. Rivera Jr.
Thank you, Sir Marvin Villacruz. Good afternoon to our respected administrators, headed by the President of the Bicol University, President Baby Boy Benjamin de la Peña Nebres III. To the very motherly Dean of Bicol University, Polangui, Dr. Mary Joy B. Katangi. Our honored guest, the Development Management Officer, DOH Region 5, Nurse Ken Nuida. Dedicated faculty members, clinical instructors, proud parents and families, and most especially to our beloved second-year nursing students. Welcome to the 16th capping and pinning ceremony of the Nursing Department, Bicol University, Polangui. The capping and pinning ceremony is a cherished rite of passage, one that every nursing student dreams of. The cap, pin, and candle you will receive today symbolize more than tradition. They represent your responsibility to humanity and your commitment to becoming the comforting presence, an angel in every sick room that the patient look for in their most vulnerable moments. The cap placed on your heads is not merely a piece of cloth. It embodies compassion, courage, and promise that you will care for others with dignity and respect. The pin over your heart signifies your calling, your purpose. From this day forward, you are no longer just a student. You are healers in training. Every patient you will meet someday will depend on the skills of your hands and kindness of your heart. As you receive your caps and pins, remember that you are stepping into a legacy. Our department stands proudly as the top one performing nursing school in the Philippines. A recognition built through years of dedication, mentorship, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Today, you become part of that legacy, carrying the honor and the responsibility of upholding the standards that brought us to the very top. This milestone would never be possible without the love and support and guidance of your parents and guardians. They are the ones who believe in you when you doubted yourselves. They are the one who stayed 24/7 duty, meeting your needs, watching over you as you prepare for examinations, and encouraging you through every clinical duty. To them, we offer our deepest gratitude. To our faculty, clinical instructors of the Bicol University Administration, thank you for shaping these hearts and minds. Your guidance, discipline, and compassion ensure that our department continues to produce not only competent nurses, but exceptional ones. As we begin this ceremony, may each student be reminded that this is only the beginning. Ahead lies a future filled with challenges, but also with profound purpose, impact, and fulfillment. And as part of the top-performing nursing school in the country, we know you are now ready. Congratulations, Batch Maraya. Wear caps and pins with pride. Today marks the beginning of your journey towards becoming remarkable, compassionate, world-class nurses. Diyos mabalos po sa Indogabos.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rivera, for that inspiring message. As we move forward, we now turn to one of the most meaningful parts of today's ceremony, an understanding of the symbols that define the identity, values, and tradition of the nursing profession. To expound on the nursing symbols, may we call on Professor Bernardita C. Vivar.
The nursing symbolical figures are the cup, white uniform, pin, and the lamp, which carry significant meaning to the wearer. The well-known image of a nurse wouldn't be deemed complete without the nurse's cup. The cup remains an integral part of the tradition of nursing. It symbolizes nobility. When this cup is pinned on a nurse's head, it means she has become a member of the nursing community and has subscribed to its ideals of service. With the possession of the cup comes the realization of responsibility and commitment. Through centuries, people caring for the sick have worn the white-collared uniform. The nurse's uniform had been revered to that of purity and charity. As you cloak yourself with white garment, may each of these student nurses display compassion to those who are in need of your service. May you always protect and respect the tradition of your white uniform. The caduceus pin is one of the most popular and oldest nursing symbols that is known to many. It comprises of a staff entangled by two serpents with wings on top. It is a type of badge which is worn by nurses that denotes readiness to be part of the sisterhood and brotherhood of the nursing community. The caduceus has biblical origin. It is from the book of John that God spoke to the Moses to put the snake on a pole and that anyone should look at it will get well. The healing power of this biblical symbol established its relevance to the nursing community. The healthcare professionals should make a way to save the people from pain and suffering. The symbolism of oil lamp from ancient beginnings is well documented in nursing history. The lamp denotes nursing customs of devotion and selfless work. The light of the lamp shall serve as guide that will take you to the path of your calling, caring, and healing. Therefore, we should be proud that we are part of this tradition. Let us never forget the meaning of our cup, pin, and lamp. Wear it proudly and with dignity. This shall make you remember of the magnificent spirit of this noble profession. Finally, the nursing symbols will not be complete without the mother of modern nursing, Florence Nightingale. The devotion and selfless aspects among nurses are demonstrated by Florence Nightingale. She served the wounded soldiers during the Crimean War, which lasted for 3 years, from 1853 to 1856. Faced with this daunting task, Nightingale implemented some concepts that are at the core of nursing practice to this day. Nightingale did the infection control by cleaning the entire hospital from top to bottom and requiring proper hygiene. This is incredible because at the time, microbes and the chain of infection was not yet known. To promote self-care, Nightingale encouraged patients to do things for themselves in order to gain independence and promote healing. She made rounds at night with her lamp, talking to and assessing the condition of her patients. Nursing assessments are the core of nursing, and all nursing actions are based on them. With that in mind, it's only fitting that her habit of making assessment rounds was the reason why the soldiers nicknamed her the Lady with the Lamp. Then, during her rounds, Nightingale talked to her patients, offering them empathy and compassion. In their moment of despair, she also ministered to patients who were dying, bringing them comfort in their last hour. And lastly, she proposed reforms for military hospitals operating under poor conditions. The foundations of nursing practice across the world were pioneered by the greatest figure in nursing history, Florence Nightingale. She helped to define nursing practice by suggesting that nurses need to know all about the disease process. They needed to know how to care for a patient through environment, helping the patient deal with symptoms and changes in function related to illness. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause to the modern icon of Florence Nightingale. Let whoever is in charge keep this simple question on her head, not how can I always do this right thing myself, but how can I provide for this right thing to be always done by Florence Nightingale. In the heart of Bicol, a nurse was born with a calling to serve. On October 2, 1991, in Ligao City, she began a journey that would weave together compassion, resilience, and skill. Guided by faith and a deep sense of responsibility, she pursued her education at Polangui General Comprehensive High School in the year 2004 to 2008, and later earned her Bachelor of Science in Nursing at Bicol University, Polangui Campus from 2008 to 2012. Her professional path reflects the spirit of service that Nightingale herself championed. Beginning as a nurse job order to the Health Emergency Management Staff from 2015 to 2017, she stood at the front line of emergencies, preparing herself for greater challenges ahead. When the world faced the COVID-19 pandemic, she answered the call as a staff nurse in the COVID ward in the year 2020 to 2021, embodying courage and dedication in the most trying of times. Her expertise flourished in the coronary care unit of the Bicol Regional Hospital and Medical Center from 2017 to 2025, where she cared for patients with critical cardiac conditions. Today, she continues to advance her specialization as a transthoracic echocardiographer and vascular sonographer at the Bicol Regional Heart Center, Heart Station, merging technology with compassionate care to safeguard the lives of those entrusted to her. Her journey is marked by rigorous training, basic and advanced cardiac life support, emergency medical technician basic, ambulance officership, mass casualty management, intravenous therapy, and specialized certification in vascular sonography and transthoracic echocardiography. Its training reflects commitment to excellence and preparedness, ensuring that she is always ready to respond with skill and precision. Beyond her clinical work, she is an active member of professional societies, including the Philippine Society of Vascular Medicine, Philippine Society of Echocardiography, Philippine Nurses Association, and the Critical Care Nurses Association of the Philippines Incorporated. Her affiliations demonstrate her dedication not only to practice but also to the advancement of nursing knowledge and collaboration. Her honors passing the licensure exam in nursing, excelling in vascular sonography, being recognized for the best undergraduate thesis, and serving as the Sangguniang Kabataan Scholar and Kagawad from year 2008 to 2012 reveal a life of achievement grounded in service to both professional and community. Like Florence Nightingale, she embodies the belief that nursing is not merely a profession but a calling. Her story is one of the steadfast devotion, continuous learning, and an unwavering commitment to the health and dignity of every patient she serves. Please welcome the Florence Nightingale 2025, Miss Rica May Tibor.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Vivor, and to our Florence Nightingale, Ma'am Rica May Tibor. So as our nursing students enter the... You will now listen. As our nursing students enter their clinical journey, we recognize their dedication and readiness to embrace the noble calling of the profession. To present the candidates for this capping, pinning, and candlelighting ceremony, may we call on the Dean of Bicol University, Polangui, Dr. Mary Joy B. Katangi. This will be followed by the confirmation message by our University President, Dr. Babyboy Benjamin D. Nebres III.
Good afternoon, everyone. So before I present the candidates for cupping and pinning, may I take this opportunity to congratulate the nursing department and Batch Valiente for a 100% passing rate. This is the 4th time, sunod-sunod, na top-performing school ang Bicol University, Polangui. So, Batch Maraya, sana di kang mumaraya, ano? Okay, Batch Maraya, di nyo to nakakalimutan, palagi ko tong tinatanong, ano? So, what is your commitment? Very good. Ayan. Promise yan. Okay. So, Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you 35 males and 124 females, a total of 159 Bachelor of Science in Nursing second-year students. They have satisfactorily complied with all the requirements as candidates for cupping, pinning, and candle lighting ceremony for your confirmation.
By virtue of the powers vested in me by the Bicol University Board of Regents, as President, I hereby confirm the 159 members of Batch 2025, 34 of whom are males and 125 of whom are female, from Bicol University, Polangui Nursing, as ready for their clinical apprenticeship of related learning experience. Congratulations. You may now take your seats. How are you today? I hope you're okay. Well, actually, I have 30 hours of travel time and 2 hours of sleeping time. From London, I'm here straight from the BA airport. So, according to your depth chair, it will start at 1 o'clock. But it's already 3 o'clock and I need to sleep. But I cannot say no to Bicol University Polangui because of their 100% performance. To our dynamic dean, nakuha ko na ba yung paging English speaker, Dr. Mary Joy B. Katangi, and to the associate dean, to the department's chairperson, Sir Artemio Rivera, to our guests of honor, he will be introduced later. He is one of my batchmates here when I entered Bicol University Polangui. To our dear parents and relatives, friends, significant others who are here. To our dedicated BUNyo nursing students, marahay na hapon po sa Indogabos. Marahay na hapon. Today marks a profound milestone, not just in your academic journey, but in your calling to serve the humanity. The capping and pinning ceremony is more than tradition. It is a rite of passage that symbolizes the readiness to embrace the values of compassion, competence, and commitment, and define the nursing profession. As President of Bicol University, I stand before you with immense pride. You represent the heart of our mission to produce graduates who are not only skilled, but also deeply rooted in service and integrity. You have proven the time and again, especially with your outstanding performance in the licensure examination. And I hope your batch will bring the same torch that is being carried by our alumni. Kaya po ba? Mahina. Kaya po ba? Yan. Pinasok nyo yan, ha? Panindigan nyo. Ang sabi ko sa depth chair ninyo, total meron naman na kayong 3 years of straight, 100%. Panahon na para 4 years. Panahon na para magbagsak. I'm giving them the license for you to fail the students who are not qualified. Nasa inyo yan. Kaya, bring the torch. Di ba? Grabe ang, sabi natin dito, ang expectation sa inyo. Kaya, isa lang pakiusap ko, my dear nursing student. Kapag suspended ang klase, hindi po suspended ang RLE. Bakit? Because that's the time that you are honing your skills to become a truly Filipino nurses. I already talked to your DEP chair that we got a partnership with the King Saud University in Riyadh. And I think by next year, we might send students for internship in Saudi Arabia. Your training has been rigorous, your sacrifices is real, and your growth is undeniable. And now, with your cups and pins, you wear the emblem of trust. The trust that patients will place in your hands, and trust that our beloved Bicol University places in your distinctive character. Let this ceremony remind you that nursing is not just a career, but a covenant to care for the vulnerable, to advocate for the voiceless, and to uphold dignity in every bedside encounter. Whether in hospitals, communities, or global health missions, your presence will matter. Your touch will heal. Your voice will comfort. To our dear faculty and clinical mentors, thank you for shaping these future nurses with excellence and empathy as they are ready to face the realities of clinical apprenticeship. And to our dear students, soon to be professional, I urge you to carry the Bicol University spirit whether you go, grounded, globally guided by the pillars of scholarship, leadership, service, and above all, character. To our dear parents and guardians, thank you for your unwavering support. Our dear candidates, let us be reminded that Bicol University is a university for humanity towards sustainable societies. Your care, your love, your tender is what the other countries are looking for, and even our own families. Congratulations, dear students. May your caps be worn with honor and your pins shine with purpose. Mabuhay ang ating mga future nurses. Padagos po mga kapwa Kubiwenyos. Diyos ang magbalo sa gabos.
Thank you so much, Dr. Katangi and Dr. Nebres, for that enlightening message. At this juncture, we proceed to one of the highlights of this ceremony, the message from our honored guest speaker. This afternoon, we are honored to introduce a distinguished public health professional whose career reflects service, leadership, and unwavering commitment to advancing community health in the Bicol region. Our speaker currently serves as the Development Management Officer at the Department of Health, Bicol Center for Health Development. In this role, he provides vital technical assistance to local government units, ensuring effective management of local health systems, supporting capacity building initiatives, guiding policy implementation, and helping strengthen the health service delivery in line with the Universal Healthcare Act. Before this role, he also served as Nurse 5 at the Regional Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit, where he was actively involved in disease surveillance, outbreak investigation, data analysis, and the crafting of public health policies related IEC materials and delivered health promotion campaigns across the region. Beyond the government service, he is also an educator. He spent several years as an instructor at the Bicol University, Polangui, where he taught, mentored, and guided our nursing students, many of whom now serve across local and international healthcare systems. He likewise worked as a review center instructor and facilitator, helping aspiring nurses prepare for licensure examinations. He also completed the academic requirements for Master of Arts in Nursing from the University of Santo Tomas, Legazpi, and earned his Bachelor of Science in Nursing from the Bicol University College of Nursing. His professional journey is further strengthened by extensive training in public health emergency management, immunization, epidemiology, research, health promotion, and program evaluation. Everyone, it is with great honor that we welcome a respected nurse, educator, public advocate, and a proud nurse of Albay, Mr. Ken S. Nuida, Development Management Officer for Department of Health, Bicol Center for Health Development. Let us give him a warm round of applause.
Thank you so much, Sir Marvin. Please take your seat. Diyos maray na hapon sa gabos. Good afternoon. To our respected Bicol University Administrator, State University President, Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin Nebres III, Dr. Mary Joy Katangi, the Dean of the BU Polangui Campus, the Nursing Department Chair, Dr. Artemio Jerome Rivera Jr., the Level 2 Coordinator, Professor Christine Genevieve Rivera, to all the dedicated teaching and non-teaching staff of Bicol University Polangui Campus, and special mention to my former colleagues from the NHSD, proud parents, and most especially to our dear second-year students, congratulations on this milestone. For 16 years, BU Polangui Campus has made history as a training ground and home of the high-caliber, top-notch, and competent nurses here and abroad. And today, we gather not only to celebrate your progress, but also to reaffirm your promise to serve, to heal, and to lead. As I stand here once more at BUPC after 11 years, I am overcome with nostalgia, for this institution was my first love. The very ground where my career and calling took root, so I cannot say no to the invitation of my former colleague, Sir Tom Rivera. Last December 5, Facebook reminded me of the final capping, pinning, and candlelighting ceremony I hosted for BUPC's 7th. I was slimmer and with more hair, though. But let me share with you. From 2008 to 2014, I had the privilege of serving as a faculty member of BUPC. Those years were formative, not just for the students I mentored, but for me as well. I witnessed firsthand the grit and grace of young nursing students who balance academics with clinicals, family responsibilities with community service. I saw students, one of which is Miss Rica Tibor, our nursing nightingale, Walk into our classrooms and the barangays of Napo, Punso, and Sugad where we serve, unsure of themselves, and walk out now into the world as confident, compassionate professionals. I saw how the values we instilled, empathy, integrity, discipline, and service took root and bore fruit in the lives they touched. And I saw how the BUPC became a cradle for nurses who would go on to serve not just hospitals, but local government units and even international communities. Yung iba nga ay katrabaho ko na din sa local health system. Personally, hinubog ako ng nursing department ng BU Polangui sa disiplina, malasakit at paglilingkod bayan. Bilang dating guro, pinanday nito ang aking kakayahan at pinatatag ang aking pagpapahalaga sa komunidad. At dahil sa pundasyong iyon, naitulak ako tungo sa larangan ng public health upang maglingkod sa mas malawak na saklaw. Ito ay ang nayon o ang lungsod. At sa ngayon, that spirit lives on sa pagbibigay ng serbisyong salud Bicol noon as what the Department of Health Bicol coins it. Today, my dear students, you will be receiving the Nurses' Cap, of course for females, the caduceus pin for both, and you will light the candle. May this not merely be ceremonial tokens, but symbols of commitment to a noble calling, to be torchbearers of hope, shining with an eternal flame of service. They mark your transition from students of theory to apprentice of care, and they remind us all that nursing is not just a career, it is a vocation, a mission, and a lifelong service to humanity. You are to continue a tradition. You are to continue a legacy wherein your kuyas and ates from the same institution have started because you are a proud lineage of Filipino nurses, celebrated for their competence, compassion, and dedication, because you shine as beacons of hope to the sick, the dying, and the hopeless. You are the next generation of nurses, should I say, because you are stepping into a new era, an era defined by the full swing implementation of the Universal Healthcare Law. The UHC, or the Universal Healthcare Law, is not just a policy. It is a promise that every Filipino, regardless of income, location, or status, will have access to quality healthcare. Ang tanong, who will carry that promise into reality? Who will carry that promise into reality? Tayong lahat. What we want here is inclusivity. Tayong lahat. You, as nursing students, and the future professionals in the institution, Bicol University Polangui Campus, by molding a community-minded, service-oriented curriculum. Kami, ako, kabahagi ng kagawaran ng kalusugan, bilang public health servant na ang layunin ay maisakatuparan at matiyak na ang lahat ng Bicolano, anumang antas ng buhay, saan man nakatira, ay may pantay-pantay na access sa dekalidad, abot kaya at komprehensibong serbisyong pangkalusugan nang hindi nangangamba sa gastusin. Again, paano natin makamit ang universal healthcare? Tayong lahat. Tulong-tulong. Nurses are backbone of universal healthcare. We do recognize that from the Department of Health. You are the ones who will bridge the gap between policy and practice, and you will face healthcare in rural barangays, in overcrowded hospitals, in schools, mental health centers, and to act during disaster response. You will be the one to ensure that UHC is not just written in law, but lived in every community. The Department of Health has laid out clear directions for the future through the National Health Workforce Support System, or NHWSS. Nurses like you will be deployed where they are mostly needed, bringing care to the underserved, unserved communities, strengthening primary health care, and ensuring that no Filipino is left behind. The DOH firmly commits to achieving the 8-point action agenda. Number 1, expanding health promotion and disease prevention, strengthening maternal and child health, advancing mental health services, improving access to medicines and vaccines, enhancing disaster preparedness and response, supporting digital health innovations, building resilient health systems, and championing inequity of the healthcare delivery systems. The 8-point priority action agenda will be carried through the what we call Purok Kalusugan. Have you heard of Purok Kalusugan? Yes, this is a community-based health service delivery, and as nurses, you will play vital roles in immunization. Kailangan mapataas natin, masustain natin yung herd immunity. Pangalawa, nutrition, that even at the start of conception until 59 months, dapat healthy ang baby in as much as the mother. Pangatlo, wash, water, sanitation, and hygiene. Okay? Pang-apat, maternal health, na wala dapat namamatay na babaeng nagbubuntis at nanganganak, including their babies. Next, panglima, sugpuin, hindi pa natatapos ang tuberculosis. Lalong-lalo na, nandyan din ang HIV. Tulungan niyo po kami, tulong-tulong po tayo. Pang-anim ay ang road safety. I understand, ang taas po ng road accidents the previous months, even dito sa ating taon. Okay? So kailangan advocacy. Okay? Kailangan policies, kailangan ng support ng bawat health worker. For non-communicable, nandyan ang hypertension and diabetes. Na alam natin, ito ngayon ang kalaban because of industrialization or globalization. Lastly, we also have to address the growing number of people dying of cancer. Despite the fact that we have so many innovations, technological innovations, tayong mga nurses ay hindi kailanman mapapalitan. Papaano at ano pamamaraan hindi tayo mapapalitan. We have to think this way. Your presence, our presence sa bawat hospital, primary care centers ay pinaka-importante. Mawala na ang mga gadgets and devices, but our presence, sabi nga sa Nurses Prayer, bring hope and consolation. Diba? Pangalawa, hindi tayo pwedeng palitan. It's because of the way we communicate, we deliver message, and importantly, yung tinatawag na pakikipagkapwa-tao. But even as this technology advances globally, the essence of nursing, nabanggit ko na kanina, yung empathy. Alam natin yan, that because of every patient deserves to be seen, deserves to be heard and understood. Pangalawa, integrity. Okay, nurses are trusted and the trust is earned and we must also be accountable for what we do. Pangatlo, excellence. Because the lives of others depend on your skill and judgment. So sige lang, continuous learning lang tayo. Number 4, service. Because nursing is not about self. It is about others. So, this capping pinning, wear your caps with pride, your badges with honor, and let your light shine, not just in the ceremony, but in service. Before I end my message, may I request that the students, 159 students or honorees, repeat after me. Kami ang ilaw ng bayan, nag-aalab sa serbisyo't kapwa. 1, 2, 3, go. Kami ang ilaw ng bayan, nag-aalab sa serbisyo't kapwa. Ulitin natin. Kami ang ilaw ng bayan, nag-aalab sa serbisyo't kapwa. Ang tanong, sino kayo? Sagot? Okay, medyo mahina. Gabi na siguro. Pagod na. Sino kayo? At ano kayo? Ulitin ko. At ano kayo? Ayun. So, tayong lahat na nurses, lalong-lalo na the future generation nurses, kayo ang ilaw ng bayan, nag-aalab sa serbisyo at kapwa. To the proud parents, your love and support have shaped them into torchbearers of hope, shining with an eternal flame of service. The milestone is yours as much as it is theirs. To our dear students, may your journey be guided by purpose, grounded in values, and may your service be a blessing to our people. To my fellow educators and colleagues, thank you for carrying forward the work we began years back. The academic torch is in good hands. And to everyone here today, let us continue to uplift and celebrate the nurses who heal our nation. One patient, one family, one community at a time. Mabuhay ang mga nurse ng BUPC, mabuhay ang nurse ng Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Sir Ken Nuida, for that inspiring message. And thank you for reminding us to be the light of everyone. Okay, so at this moment, we will now proceed to the presentation of Certificate of Appreciation and token to our guest speaker. May we once again call on our University President, Dr. Babyboy Benjamin D. Nebres III, our Dean, Dr. Mary Joy Katangi, our Department Chairperson, Dr. Artemio Jerome S. to award the Certificate of Appreciation and a token. So to read the citation, Certificate of Appreciation, this certificate is proudly presented to Ken S. Nuida, RN, in grateful recognition of your invaluable contribution as our guest speaker during the capping, pinning, and candlelighting ceremony held on December 7, 2025 at Polangui. Your words of wisdom, inspiration, and encouragement have left a lasting impact on our nursing candidates as they begin their journey of service, compassion, and dedication to the profession. Your presence made this milestone truly meaningful. Signed, Artemio Jerome S. Rivera Jr., Chairperson, Nursing Department, and the Dean of BU Polangui, Dr. Mary Joy P. Katangi. We would like also to present a certificate of appreciation and a token of appreciation to our Florence Nightingale, Ma'am Rika May Tibor. Citation reads, Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is proudly presented to Ms. Rika May Tibor, RN, in recognition of your outstanding portrayal of Florence Nightingale during our cupping, pinning, and candlelighting ceremony held on December 7, 2025 at Bicol University, Polangui. Your presence captured the spirit, compassion, and commitment of the Lady with the Lamp, inspiring our new student nurses to follow her light, reminding each nursing student of their calling to serve with integrity, empathy, and excellence, and enriching the ceremony for all in attendance. May her light guide every nurse who follows in her footsteps. Signed, Artemi Jerome S. Rivera Jr., Chairperson, Nursing Department, and Mary Joy B. Katengi, Dean, Bicol University, Polangui. We would like also to give a token of appreciation to our University President, Dr. Babyboy Benjamin D. Nebres III, and to our Dean, Dr. Mary Joy B. Katangi. Once again, thank you very much. At this point, we shall now proceed to the most anticipated imposition of caps and pin to our student. May we invite the Level 2 Coordinator, Professor Christine Genevieve B. Rivera, and our clinical instructors to assist in the capping and pinning.
Standing before us are the student nurses of Batch Maraya, ready to wear the symbols of their calling, the cap, the pin, and the light that will guide their journey of service to others. Let me start with Advincula Mitzigel. Aguilar Alexa C. Aguilion Rosemary V. Alianza Francesca Faye R. And Aling Sonorin Renard. on the list, Alpha Para Kevin Charles O. Altajeros Nicaeles Saint R. Ambrose John David P. Angeles Tricia Ann P. And Atun Kid B. Aureliano Harvey D. Balane Princess Louise C. Balyeber Arwen Isabel T. And Balonzo John Pauline L. Barbacena Dorina A. Batalier Tricia May R. Bayola Heaven R. Bebis Enril S. And Belanda Sandy N. Belen Justin Clyde B. Benamir Marvy Joy C. Benamir Premier Trisha P. Boholano Gwyneth Elijah C. And Bombales Charles Edwin O. Borigas Chris Natalie L. Roquesa Jessalyn B. Buena Dayan Isabel T. Buena Fe Roseanne P. And Buendia Danica Dave B. Calyada Tata Nicola L. Calpe Christine Joyce D. Campos Elviera C. Cano Bea Christine L. And Cascante Jamela B. Cestina Regine D. Chua Raymond A. Jr. Shelo Angela May. Citra Riz Athium M. And Cobilia Jana Ray. Cristobal Chris Alexaline P. De Paula Shannon Kiefer Keith D. De la Cruz Ezequiel O. Gesta John Paul A. Endinio Dana E. Trisha Lee J. Encisa Gwyneth Queen S. Era Carl Anthony A. Espares Sheena May D. And Fernandez Mary Divine. Forlaje John Brian S. Trial Renzi Faye M. Galeria Renaline C. Garcera Ellie Joy Q. And Genevieve Sandy G. Jeronimo Lloyd Martin S. Gladovisa Arvin M. Gogola Ayana Benet G. Goyala Andrea Micaela L. And Graho Sam Elvin B. Quinto, Carl Noemi B. Gunhuran, Hannah J. A. Izarza, Andrea Lorene A. Hannah, Tyrone James V. And Haro Jamie Lynn R. Haushan Erica. Jesalva Joselle M. Lanorias Hannah Kim M. Lim Ira A. And Lomerio Mary Rose F. Lospe Joshua Cedric B. Luansing Charmel M. Madrid Carmela Joy R. Maligaso Juan Venci B. And Malye Franz Aaron A. Manlangit Irvine V. Marigondon Rodito Jr. U. Martinez Manuela P. Mata Maria Jendi A. And Mayores Kyra Althea. Melesio Lorraine Paula G. Miliana Heather Dawn M. Moran Alena May B. Morante Arnella Neriz V. And Maureen Nana Aishina. Mulyasco Chanel G. Morilia Rica May L. Nabio Angeline L. Navales Mary Kay P. Talavera Joanna Andrea C. Nicole Rutherford Tyron R. Nosares Charmaine G. Nosil Jackie Lou A. Nual Clarice B. And Nunez Alea Marie J. Olarte Leshane and Dion S. Olaita Francesca Amy O. Olivo Micaela Grace B. Opeda Trisha May L. And Orbase Jana Henrice A. Padayaw Stephanie Lorraine O. Taha Andrea Pauline O. Palcon Faith Kylie P. Lagrimas Marian Janelle. And Peñalosa Richelaine Rose E. Peraha Tiffany C. Perez Angel R. Miliarda Fiona May N. Placer Reese Casey J. And Portugal Jocelyn Kale P. Potonia January G. Kides Kathleen G. Kendipan Maria Kyla Grace A. Ranara Angela May P. And Refe Francis Jose O. Reforzado Sofia S. Regorgo Crisan L. Relion Maria Cristina C. Renolayan Vernice O. And Regional Mia D. Repuya Miles Joy J. Requerque Jello M. Reyek Jethro T. Ricafort Hera May A. And Rivera Yuxin Ven A. Romano Gianna May P. Ross Krista Nicole P. Rubios Alexis. And Sabando Carl Christian T. Sabater Bianca Angela S. Sablayan Micaela Miel M. Sakulo Eliza G. Salamangke John Cedric A. Salceda Jillian May. And Sanchez Gabriel Nicolai A. Sanorho Arabella O. Sapalicio Marjorie. Sa Paula Sean Denver D. Sakido Maria Johnson Ray B. And Sarsha Jasmine S. Rosario Ashley Nicole A. Sa Tuito, Thea May O. Sa Unar, Genevieve S. Segubiense, Anne-Claire S. And Celetaria Stephanie R. Silo Denise Daniel N. Shonicio Carl Jaffer D. Suruiz Justin Ryan A. Ambobong Mary Joy R. Entanciado Mary Jane G. Tibayan Sofia Bianca B. Tinoco Dana Isabella B. Talarba Faye Amy Q. Valerio Maria Janelle Q. And Vargas May Kyla R. Maria Lunge of LP. Yago Irvin Angeles O. Yago Justine D. And Zardilia Claire S.
Thank you, my dear students, and to our clinical instructors. Once again, congratulations to Batch Mariah! As we continue this meaningful rite of passage, we now move to one of the most symbolic parts of the ceremony, the candle lighting and the singing of one little candle to be led by our Level 2 students. May we all witness this illumination of commitment as our student nurses carry forth the light of service.
Nagla-light po kasi sa kanila. Kapag candle. Ano lang po? Colors ay pasapasana lang po. Ay, sorry. Sorry.
Natural.
Yes, sir.
Doon na lang, makikiikot na lang kami, wala kaming mic. Oo na, ikaw na. Nakasamay ko din.
Mayor ako sa iyo. Pwede bang kasi na?
Di man okay lang. Iisama mo na yung tenor doon, kayong tatlo na lang. Yung tanto ako baka wala sa kabina. Bigla ako mag-alto.
Bigay mo kayo pang tabi na kayo ni Derek. Alto kami.
Alto na lang.
It is better to light just one little candle than to stumble in the dark. Better far that you light just one little candle. All you need a tiny spark.
Thank you, Batch Maraya, for that inspiring rendition of One Little Candle. May its message remind us that even a single act of kindness can illuminate someone's darkest moment. So, to deepen this solemn moment, let us now listen to the Nightingale Pledge to be led by Ms. Rika May Tibor, our 2025 Florence Nightingale.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name. Solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and withhold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. So help me God.
Thank you, Ms. Tibor. You may now be seated. At this juncture, let us hear a heartfelt student's message from the Philippine Nursing Student Association President, Mr. Francis Andre Nuelan.
To our University President, Dr. Baby Boy B. Nebres III, to our Dean, Dr. Mary Joy B. Katangi, our Department Chairperson, Dr. Artemio Jerome Rivera Jr., and to our honored guest, Mr. Kenneth Nuida, to our dear faculty, clinical instructors, our beloved parents, and to all my fellow nursing students of Batch Maraya, a pleasant afternoon to you all. Today marks a very memorable and important milestone for Batch Maraya, a major and special achievement. This day symbolizes not just your progress, but also your purpose as nursing students and future professional nurses. Receiving your caps and pins is more than just a ceremony. It is a rite of passage that reminds us of the responsibility, compassion, and commitment that our chosen profession comes with. I remember just last year, I was among the students sitting where you are right now. I remember the excitement the joy, and the anxiety of entering this new stage of our nursing journey. There's this feeling of fulfillment, even though a new challenge just had presented itself through our caps and pins. And for the success of this event, let us never forget those who are behind us through this journey. To our faculty and clinical instructors for shaping us all with patience, discipline, and unwavering dedication. To our parents and families who were behind us throughout all our sleepless nights and every challenge that came our way. And of course, to the level officers and committee members for their unshakable will and determination to make this event happen. Take a good look of what you have accomplished and give yourself a pat on the back for a job well done. And of course, to all of Batch Maraya, today is proof that every struggle, every tear, and every sacrifice that you have made so far is all worth it. You are all stepping into a new chapter where knowledge meets practice and where your dreams will begin to take real form. This is where you will learn not only to care for your patients, but to provide care with empathy, humility, and courage. As you wear your caps and pins, may you all be reminded that nursing is more than just a profession, but a calling. A calling to serve with integrity, to advocate for those who cannot speak, to be the hope for those who are hopeless. Let this moment strengthen your resolve, ignite your passion, and be a reminder to you all of why you all started this journey. May this ceremony be a beautiful beginning to the kind of nurses you all aspire to become. As your senior and fellow student, I am proud of you all. May the flame you ignited in your lanterns continue to burn brighter each day, and let it fuel your passion, let it deepen your love for service, and strengthen your determination to care, to heal, so that you can all make this world a better place for all. Thank you and congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Francis Andre Nuelan, for that inspiring message. As we continue this meaningful celebration, we now pause to honor the people who have been the constant source of strength, encouragement, and unconditional love behind every student here today, our parents and guardians. Everyone, let us now witness the song tribute to our beloved parents and guardians.
Test, mic test.
Alam ko sino ka. Sino ka?
heartfelt tribute to our parents and guardians. Your love and support continue to be the foundation of our students' strength and success. Once again, may I invite all Batch Maraya to join me in the stage for the singing of the Bicol University Nursing Hymn.
Dito ka dito.
Doon ka daw kuya, sa gitna. Like super. Super. Baka yun na? Pag-whistle yan.
Batch Maraya, you may now be seated. And finally, to formally close this ceremony, may we call on Professor Christine Genevieve B. Rivera for the closing message.
To our guest speaker, Sir Ken Noida, to the President of Bicol University, Dr. Babyboy Benjamin Nebres III, the Dean of Bicol University Polangui, Dr. Mary Joy B. Katangi, the Department Chairperson, Dr. Artemio Jerome S. Rivera Jr., our ever-supportive parents, and our dearest students. Batch Maraya, good afternoon. I can see happy and eager faces this afternoon. Does that mean that you're ready to fully embrace your calling? Very good. The nursing profession has long stood as one of the strongest pillars of the Philippine healthcare system. We endured a 2-year global crisis and continued to serve even in the face of nature's wrath that tested our own families, homes, and livelihoods. Nothing can stop a nurse who is truly committed and compassionate about her calling. With these sacrifices in mind, may I ask again our Level 2 students, are you willing to serve the Bicolano community despite challenges and uncertainties? Impressive answer. Are you willing to care for the marginalized, the poor, and the oppressed for the sake of sustaining the Filipino community? Very good. Listen closely to the voices of the guardians of Nightingale. Voices willing to stand strong no matter what confronts humanity. It is with great pride that these voices of courage begin here within the portals of Bicol University, where service to humanity is our utmost priority. We beam with joy and pride as we witness the rise of Batch Maraya, a name that symbolizes progress, growth, and the boundless horizons of your future. Today, you step into a tradition of excellence built not by chance, but by the unwavering commitment of the Bicol University Polangui Nursing Department, a department that has profoundly maintained its distinction as top-performing nursing school in the Philippines. You are now part of this legacy. As you wear your caps and hold your lamps, remember that these are not mere symbols. They represent responsibility, courage, and the promise of compassionate service. Where you go, be it in hospitals, communities, or faraway nations, carry the values instilled in you: integrity, competence, humility, and love for humanity. Batch Maraya, may your light shine beyond these walls. May you become nurses who heal not only with skilled hands, but with sincere hearts. May you continue the tradition of excellence that BU Polangui is known for, and may you uplift every life entrusted to your care. Before I end, allow me to express our heartfelt gratitude to the people who made this meaningful event possible. Our deepest thanks to the Bicol University administration for their prompt and unwavering support in responding to our requests. Palakpakan naman natin. To the BU Polangui administration, headed by our Dean, Dr. Bembem Katangi, for the generous financial and institutional support. To the nursing department, with our department chairperson, Dr. Tom Rivera Jr., for its tireless supervision, guidance, and monitoring throughout the preparation process. And most especially to our beloved students, Batch Maraya, led by Alea Marie J. Nunez, together with the dedicated working committees for making this long and demanding planning process a success. We also extend our sincere appreciation to the nursing department choir. Thank you very much. UNSG and PNSA and other college-based organizations for responding to this special request and service among their junior peers. And of course, to our service providers who catered to the various needs of this event with professionalism and commitment. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. As your mentors, we remain hopeful, proud, and deeply honored to walk with you in this journey. This is your beginning, a beginning filled with purpose, strength, and maray na paglaom. Congratulations, Batch Maraya. Let your light reach far. Padagos kita, forever forward, Bicol University.
Thank you, Professor Cristina Genevieve P. Rivera. As we move toward to the final part of our ceremony, may we invite everyone to once again stand in unity and pride as we sing the Bicol University hymn.
This is the school we wish to sing, of a school to honor and revere, a temple built by man of firmness, a mold for you to walk with pride, for He will always be united, although we tread on distant lands. We all shall cherish what you've taught us, that you hold